उभाभ्यामुत ते नमः। यात इषु शिवतमा शिवं बभूव ते धनुः। शिवाशरव्या यातवतया नो रुद्रमिदयम्। या ते रुद्रशिवा तनूरघोरा पापकाशिनी। तया नस्तनुवा शन्तमया गिरिशन्ताभ्यचाकशीः। यामिषं गिरिशन्तहस्ते बिभर्षस्तवे। शिवां गिरित्रतां कुरु माहि गुंसिः पुरुषं जगत। शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशा च वदामसि। यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगदयक्ष्मगुं सुमना असत। अध्यवोचदधिवक्तां प्रथमो देव्यो भृशक। अहीगस्य सर्वान् जम्पयन् सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यः। असौ यस्ताम्रो अरुण उत बभ्रुः सुमङ्गलः। ये चेमागुं रुद्र अभितो दिक्षु श्रुताः। सहस्रशो वैशागुं हेदईमहे। असौ यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः। उतैनं गोपा अदृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः। उतैनं विश्वा भूतानि सदृष्टो मृदयातिनः। नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीधुषे। अथो ये अस्य सत्त्वानोऽहं तेभ्यो करन् नमः। प्रमुञ्च धन्वनस्तमभयोरात्नियोज्यां। याश्च ते हस्ते शवः पराता भगवो वप। अवदत्यधनुस्त्वगं सहस्राक्षशतेषु धे। निशीलशल्यानामुखा शिवो नः सुमना भव। ऋज्यं धनुः कपर्दिनो विशल्यो वानवागुम् उत। अनेशन्नस्येषव आभुरस्य निशङ्कृतिः। या ते हेतिर्मीढुष्टमहस्ते बभूव ते धनुः। तयास्मान् विश्वतस्त्वमयक्ष्मया परिभुज। नमस्ते अस्त्वायुधाया नातताय धृष्टवे। उभाभ्यामुत ते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्वने। परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मा वृणक्तु विश्वतः। अथो यशुधिस्तवारे अस्मन्निधेहितं शम्भवे नमः। नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकालाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। नमो हिरण्यवाहवे सेनान्ये दिशां च पतये नमो नमो। क्षिभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः पशूनां पतये नमो नमः। सस्पिञ्जराय तुषीमते पथीनां पतये नमो नमः। वभ्लुषाय विव्याधिनेन्नानां पतये नमो नमो। हरिकेशायोपवीतने पुष्टानां पतये नमो नमो। भवस्य हेत्यै जगतां पतये नमो नमो। रुद्राय तथा विनेक्षेत्राणां पतये नमो नमः। सूताय हन्त्याय वनानां पतये नमो नमो। रोहितायस्तपतये वृक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो। मन्त्रिणे वाणिजाय कक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो। भुवन्तये वारिवस्कृतायोषधीनां पतये नमो नमः। उच्चैर्घोषाय पत्तीनां पतये नमो नमः। कृष्णवीताय धावते सत्त्वनां पतये नमः। नमः सहमानाय निव्याधिना व्याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमः। ककुभाय निषङ्गिने एष्टेनानां पतये नमो नमो। निषङ्गिन इषुधिमते तस्कराणां पतये नमो नमो। वञ्चते परिवञ्चते स्थायुनां पतये नमो नमो। विचेरवे परिचरायारण्यानां पतये नमो नमः। श्रीकाभिभ्यो जिह्वागं सभ्यो मुष्णतां पतये नमो नमो। सिमद्भ्यो नक्तरभ्यः प्रकिन्तानां पतये नमो नमः। उष्णीशने गिरिचलाय कुलञ्चानां पतये नमो नमः। सिमद्भ्यो धन्वाभिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। आचन्दानेभ्यः प्रतिदधानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। आयच्छद्भ्यो विसृतभ्यश्च वो नमो नमोऽस्यभ्यो विद्यभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। आसीनेभ्यश्च यानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। सपद्भ्यो जाग्रभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तिष्ठभ्यो धन्वाभिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। सभाभ्यः भवतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। अश्वेभ्यो अश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः। नमः आव्याधिनीभ्यो विविध्यन्तीभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। उगणाभ्यस्तर्गुंहतीभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो। घृत्सेभ्यो घृत्सपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो। व्रातेभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो। गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो। व्रातेभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो। गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो। विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो। महद्भ्यः क्षुल्लकेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो। रथेभ्यो रथेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो। रथेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। सेनाभ्यः सेनानिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। शत्रुभ्यः सङ्ग्रहीतृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तक्षद्भ्यो रथकारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। कुलालेभ्यः कर्मारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। पुञ्जिष्टेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। शुकृभ्यो धन्वकृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो। मृगयुभ्यः श्वनिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः। शुभभ्यः स्वपतिभ्यः
वो नमः।
नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः सर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च श्रीकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च युक्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च श्रीविष्टाय च नमो विधुष्टमाय च शुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च वर्षीयसे च नमो वृद्धाय च समृद्धने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नमः आशवे च जिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शीघ्र्याय च नमः ऊर्म्याय च वसन्याय च नमः स्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय च परजाय च नमो मध्यमाय च प्रगल्भाय च नमो जघन्याय च बद्नीयाय च नमः शोभ्याय च प्रतिहर्याय च नमो यम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः व्याय च खल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय च वसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः स्रवाय च प्रतिस्रवाय च नमः आशुषेनाय च सुरथाय च नमः सूराय च वभिन्दते च नमो वर्मिणे च वरूथिने च नमो व्यञ्जने च कवचने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दन्दुभ्याय च हनन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रमृषाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिने चेषु धिमते च नमस्तीक्ष्णे शवे चायुधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पथ्याय च नमः काट्याय च नीप्याय च नमः सूद्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय च वट्याय च नमो वर्ष्याय च वर्ष्याय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईध्रियाय च तप्याय च नमो वास्त्याय च रेश्म्याय च नमो नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमस्ताम्राय च अरुणाय च नमः शङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे वधाय दूरे वधाय च नमो हन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयोभवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमस्तिथ्याय च कूल्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः षष्प्याय मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमस्तीर्थ्याय च कूल्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः प्रतरनाय चोत्तरनाय च नमः आतार्याय च लाद्याय च नमः षष्प्याय च फेन्याय च नमः सकत्याय च प्रवाह्याय च नमः हिरण्याय च पपथ्याय च नमः किगुंशिलाय च क्षयनाय च नमः कपर्दिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्ठ्याय च गृह्याय च नमः तल्प्याय च गेह्याय च नमः काट्याय च गह्वरेष्ठाय च नमो हृदयाय च निवेश्प्याय च नमः पागुंसव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः शुष्क्याय च हरित्याय च नमो लोप्याय चोलप्याय च नमो ऊर्व्याय च सूर्म्याय च नमः पर्ण्याय च पर्णसद्याय च नमोपगुरमानाय च भिघ्नते च नमः आखिदते च प्रखिदते च नमो वह्किरिकेभ्यो देवानागुं हृदयेभ्यो नमो विक्षीणकेभ्यो नमो विचिन्वत्केभ्यो नम आनिर्हतेभ्यो नम आमीवत्केभ्यः अन्धसस्पते दरिद्रन्नीललोहित येषां पुरुषाणामेषां पशूनां मा भ्रेर्मा रोमो येषां किञ्चनाम मत या ते रुद्रशिवा तनु शिवा विश्वः भेषजी शिवा रुद्रस्य भेषजी तया नो मृतजीवसे इवागुं रुद्राय तवसे कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिम् यथा नस्तमसद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरं मृदानो रुद्रोतनो मयस्कृधीक्षयद्वीराय नमसा विधीमते यच्छञ्चयोश्च मरुरायजे पिता ददस्यामत्तव रुद्रप्रणीतो मानो महान्तमुतमानो अर्भकं मान उक्षन्तमुतमान उक्षितं मानो वधीः पितरं मोतमातरं प्रियामानस्तनुवोरि रुद्रतीरिषः मानस्तोके तनये मान आयुषि मानो गोषु मानो अश्वेषुरीरिषः वीरान् मानो रुद्रभामितो वधीर्हविष्वन्तो नमसा विधीमते आरात्ते गोघ्न उत पुरुषग्ने क्षयद्वीराय सुम्नमस्मेते अस्तु रक्षा च नो अधिजदेव ब्रूह्यता च नः शर्म यच्छति बर्हाः स्तुहि श्रुतं कर्तसदं युवानं मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नुमुग्रं मृदा चरित्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मिन्निव पन्तु सेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतिर्विनक्तु परित्वेषस्य दुर्मतिरघायोः अवस्थिरा मघवद्भ्यस्तनुष्वमीध्वस्तोकायतनयाजमडया मीढुष्टमशिवतमा शिवो नः सुमना भवम् परमे वृक्ष आयुधं निधाय कृत्यं वसान आचरपिनाकं बिभ्रदागैः विकिरीदविलोहित नमस्ते अस्तु भगवः यास्ते सहस्रगुं हेतयोन्यमस्मिन्नेव पन्तुताः सहस्राणि सहस्रधा बाहुवोस्तव हेतयः तासामीशानो भगवः पराचीना मुखाकृति सहस्राणि सहस्रशो ये रुद्रा अधिभूम्यां तेषागुं सहस्रयोजने वधन्वानि तन्मसि अस्मिन् महत्यर्नवेऽन्तरिक्षे भवा अधि नीलग्रीवाशितिकण्ठाः सर्वा अधः क्षमाचराः नीलग्रीवाशितिकण्ठादिवगुं रुद्रा उपसृताः ये वृक्षेषु सस्पिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखासः कपर्दिनः ये अन्येषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु पिपतो जनान् ये पथां पथिरक्षय ऐलभृतायव्युतः ये तीर्थानि प्रचलन्ति स्वकावन्तो निषङ्गिनः ये तावन्तश्च भूयागुंसश्च दिशो रुद्रा वितस्थिरे तेषागुं सहस्रयोजने वधन्वानि तन्मसि नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्यां ये एन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि येषामन्नं वातो वर्षमिषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर्दश दक्षिणादश प्रतीचीर्दशोदीचीर्दशोध्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो हृदयन्तु ते यं दुष्मोजश्च नोद्वेष्टितं वोजं भेदधामि त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धना मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् यो रुद्रो अग्नो यो अप्सु यो ओषधीषु यो रुद्रो विश्वभुवना विवेश तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु तमुष्टु हि यस्विषु सुधन्वायो विश्वस्य क्षयति भेषजस्य यक्ष्वा आमहे सोम मनसाय रुद्रं नमो ओभिर्देवमसुरं दुवस्य अयं मे हस्तो भगवान् अयं मे भगवत्तरः अयं मे विश्वभे सजोयगं शिवाभिमर्शनः ये ते सहस्रमयुतं पाशामृत्योमर्त्याय हन्तवे तान् यज्ञस्य मायया सर्वान् वयजामहे मृत्यवे स्वाहा ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि प्राणानां ग्रन्थिरसि रुद्रो मा विशान्तकः तेनान्नेनाप्यायस्व नमो रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि सदाशिवोम् ओम शांति शांति शांति।
बोले मापति महादेव की जय। ओम नमः शिवाय। नमः शिवाय। नमः शिवाय। नमः शिवाय। नमः शिवाय। ओम शिवाय हरि ओम 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 शिवाय। हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय। हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय। 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 ओम नमः 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 शिवाय। बोलिए महापति महादेव की। We'll sing our Shivji Chalisa, 40 verses of prayers to Bhagwan Shiva. In this beautiful prayer, we pray and ask Bhagwan Mahadev to keep our minds calm, our body strong, our heart filled with love, and let our minds always be pure. To you, Mahadev Bhagwan, we bow and seek your blessings today. Jai Ganesh Girija Suvan Mangal Mool Sujan Kahat Ayodhya Das Tum Deho Abhay Vardhan Jai Girijapati Din Dayala Sada Karat Santan Pratipala Bhal Chandrama Sohatni Ke कानन कुंडल नाग फणी के अंग गौर सिर गंग बहाए मुंद माल तन छार लगाए वस्त्र खाल बागम भर सो है छवि को देख नाग मुनि मोह है मैं नामा तुकी हवे तुलारी वाम अंग सोहत छवि न्यारी कर त्रिशूल सोहत छवि भारी करत सदा शत्रुन क्षयकारी नंदी गणेश सोहे तह कैसे सागर मध्य कमल है जैसे कार्तिक श्याम और घन राहु या छवि को कहीं जात न काहू देवर्ण जब ही जाए पुकारा तब ही दुख प्रभु आप निवारा किया उपद्रव तारक भारी देवन सब मिली तुम ही जुहारी तुरत शदानन आप पथायहु लव निमेष मह मार गिरायहु आप जलंधर असुर संहारे सुयश तुम्हार विदित संसारे त्रिपुरासुर सनयुध मछाई, सब ही कृपा कर लीन बचाई। किया तप ही भागीरथ भारी, पूर्व प्रतिज्ञाता सुपुरारी। दान नमः तुम सम को नाही, सेवक स्तुति करत सदाही। वेद नाम महिमा तब गाई, अकत अनादि भेद नहीं पाई। प्रगति उदधि मंथन में ज्वाला, जरे सुरासुर भय विहाला। किन्ह दया तह करहि सहाय, नीलकंठ तब नाम कहाई। पूजन रामचंद्र जब कीन्हा, जीत के लंक विभीषण दीन्हा। सहस कमल में हो रहे धारी, कीन्ह परीक्षा तब ही पुरारी। एक कमल प्रभु राखे उजोरी, कमल नयन पूजन चह सोई। कतिन भक्ति देखी प्रभु शंकर, भये प्रसन्न दिए चितवर। जय 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 अनंत अविनाशी, करत कृपा कब लीन बस। दुष्ट सकल नित मोहि सतावे, भ्रमत रहे मोहि चैन नावे। त्राहि त्राहि मैं नाथ पुकारो, यही अवसर मोहियान उबारो। लय त्रिशूल शत्रुन को मारो, संकट से मोहियान उबारो। मात पिता भ्राता सब कोई, संकट में पूछत नहीं कोई। स्वामी एक है आस तुम्हारी, आय हरहूँ अब संकट भारी। धन निर्धन को देत सदाही, जो कोई जाचे सो फल पाही। अस्तुति के ही विधि करहु तुम्हारी, क्षमहु नाथ अब छूक हमारी। शंकर हो संकट के नाशन, मंगल कारण विघ्न विनाशन। योगी यति मुनि ध्यान लगावे, नारद सारद शीस झुकावे। नमो नमो जय नमः शिवाय, सुर ब्रह्मादिक पार न पाया। जो यह पात करे मन लाई, तापर होत है शंभु सहाई। ऋनिया जो कोई हो अधिकारी, पात करे सो पावन हारी। पुत्रहीन इच्छा कर होई, निश्चय शिव प्रसाद ते होई। पंडित त्रयोदशी को लावे, ध्यान पूर्वक होम करावे। त्रयोदशी व्रत करे हमेशा, तन नहीं ताके रहे कलेसा। धूप दीप नैवेद्य चढ़ावे, शंकर सन्मुख पात सुनावे, जन्म जन्म के पाप नसावे, अंतवास शिवपुर में आवे। कहे अयोध्या आस तुम्हारी, जानी सकल दुख हर हो हमारी, जानी सकल दुख हर हो हमारी, जानी सकल दुख हर हो हमारी। निश्चय नित्य नेम कर प्रातहि, पात करो 40, तुम मेरी मनोकामना पूर्ण कीन कल्याण। बोले उमापति महादेव की जय। रुद्राष्टकम। नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। नमः शिवाय। नमः शिवाय। नमः शिवाय। विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपं, विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपं, विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपं, नमामि शमीशान, नमामि शमीशान निर्वाणरूपं, विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपं, विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपं, निजं निर्गुणं निर्विकल्पं निरीहं, चिदाकाशवाकाशवासं भजेऽहं, चिदाकाशवाकाशवासं भजेऽहम्। निराकार मोकार मूलं तुरीयं, गिरा ज्ञान गोतीतमीशं गिरीशं, करालं महाकाल कालं कृपालं, गुनागार संसार पारं नतोऽहं, गुनागार संसार संसार पारं नतोऽहं तुषारादृशं काशगौरं गभीरं मनोभूतकोटि प्रभाश्रीशरीरं सुरन्मौलिकल्लोलिनी चारुगङ्गा लसत भाल भालेन्दुकन्ते भुजङ्गा चलत कुण्डलं भ्रूसुनेत्रं विशालं प्रसन्नाननं नीलकण्ठं दयालं प्रसन्नाननं नीलकण्ठं दयालम् मृगादीशचर्माम्बरं मुन्दमालं प्रियं शङ्करं सर्वनाथं भजामि प्रियं शङ्करं सर्वनाथं भजामि प्रचण्डं प्रकृष्टं प्रगल्भं परेशम् अखण्डं अजं भानुकोटिप्रकाशं त्रयशूलनिर्मूलनं शूलपाणिं भजेऽहं भवानीं पतिं भावगम्यं भजेऽहं भवानीं पतिं भावगम्यम् कलातीत कल्याण कल्पान्तकारी सदा सज्जनानन्ददाता पुरारी चिदानन्द सन्दोह मोहपहारी प्रसीद प्रसीद प्रभु मन्मतारी नयावद उमानाथ पादारविन्दं भजन्ति हलोके परे वानराणं भजन्ति हलोके परे वानराणं ततावत् सुखं शान्ति सन्तापनाशम् प्रसीद प्रभो सर्वभूतादिवासं प्रसीद प्रभो सर्वभूतादिवासं न जानामि योगं जपं नैव पूजां न तोऽहं सदा सर्वदा शम्भुतोऽभ्यं जरा जन्म दुःखो घृतातप्यमानं प्रभु पाहि आपन्नमामीश शम्भो प्रभु पाहि आपन्नमामीश शम्भो ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 रुद्राष्टकमिदं प्रोक्तं विप्रेण हरतोषये शिवलोकमवाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदये बोले उमापति महादेव की जय। प्रियम शंकरम सर्वनाथम भजामि। भगवान शिव is known by many things. You look at him, he looks very different. But deep down inside of him, Priyam Shankaram Sarvanatam Bhajami. It is a human quality to be the friend of some and to not be the friend of some. There's nothing wrong with that. because we are made to deal with life like that. We avoid certain things, situation, and people and places because it makes us unhappy. That is a choice we should make. We choose to be with who we live with and we have in our surroundings because we look out for ourselves, and that is how it should be. Shankar Bhagwan, however, he is not dependent on any of that. Priyam Shankaram Sarvanatham Bhajami. Sarvanatha. He is the Lord of the scorpion. He is the Lord of the cockroaches. He is the Lord of the serpent. He is the Lord of the bull. He is the Lord of the skies, Panchabhuta, of the elements. He is the Lord of the earth, the Lord of all creation, Sarvanatham Bhajami. And who is he? Nirakara Omkara Moolam Turiyam Giragyan Goti Tamisham Girisham. Today we bow to him in these verses from the Rudraksha. He is the Moolam Turiyam, the root of creation. Giragyan Goti Tamisham Girisham. He is called Mahakal, the Lord of time. In the Shiva Puran we have discussed it, that nothing happens before its time, nothing happens after its time. Everything happens on time. Everything happens when it is supposed to happen. None of us are born before our time. We have to define it like that to understand the language. Premature or preemie. None of us die before our time. None of us get ill before our time. None of us, none of this happened before its time. Karalam Mahakal Kalam Kripalam, because the Lord is a Lord of time. Shiva Bhagwan is a Lord of time. When we are given happiness in life, that is a time for us to enjoy that happiness. And when sadness or sorrows come in our way, it is time for those sorrows to come. Karmana jayate jantu. Because of our own work in life, dukham sukham bhayam kshemam. Happiness will come, sadness will come, healing will come, and so on. Everything will come when it is the right time. That is what he's called Mahakal, the Lord of time. This evening we greet you from the temple Bhavani Shankar Mandir. Wish all of you a blessed Monday evening. And I pray and hope that you're well, that you're happy, that you're at peace with yourself. Many times we are asked, this evening we'll talk a little bit about practicality. We're asked many times that what is the benefit of doing what we do? To leave our homes and to come and dedicate it to community. To leave all the things in life, our job, our family, or sometimes we bring our family here, my family, whole family is here. Why do we do that? Why do we give up so much to do that? There are a few people here this evening. Tabla players here, Tyler, very committed. Other people are here. Why do we give up what we do to do what we do here? There was a little scenario that was painted, a little picture that was painted to tell us about this. You know that in the West, the owners of the multi-billion-dollar companies, the CEOs, the chairmen, the founders, and all these things, all these names that they're given, they're very busy people. Their time is very valuable. To get a minute with them is very difficult. They're always on the go, always trying to do something. But there come a time in their life when they leave everything that they do. This happens up to today. And they go to places like India. They go to places like Tibet. and other places, but I'm biased to India. So they go to India and places like Tibet, Nepal. They leave everything and they wear their socks, they wear their sandals, and they dress in cotton clothing. They leave the world, they leave all their compulsions, they leave their businesses, and they go to those places to do what? To find peace. And who do they go to find this peace from? They go to sit in an ashram and listen to a man or a woman dressed in very, very simple khadi or cotton clothing. They go to listen to those people. Those people leave the Western world, they leave their wealth, they leave their everything, and they go to people who have nothing materially to learn from them about peace and about happiness. Why they do that? Why would they bow to a man or a woman? It happens all the time. Why do they bow to a man or a woman who has nothing in life, absolutely nothing in life materially to offer? But then the people bowing to them are all extremely rich people in life. What they go there for is something that is not easily accessible because of what we do. We're always in the hustle and the bustle. We're always trying to achieve something bigger. We're always trying to accumulate. And in the process of doing that, we sacrifice a lot of our peace of mind. We sacrifice a lot of our contentment. We sacrifice a lot of dharma. We sacrifice a lot of the comfort and the shelter of God, and we run after life as though life will end tomorrow. And then when it all is confusing, we go to the man or the woman with very little to ask them for directions for peace and happiness. Now, why is that person in the ashram? Why is it that they are qualified to give advice on peace and on contentment? It happens today in the Himalayas. There are many, many places, ashrams in the Himalayas, where the CEOs go every October, November. Every October, November they go, and they just stay there for a week, change their clothing and thing, do all meditation, breathing. We give them all the things of the East. And then they come back and they feel that they're ready for the next year. Why? Because those people in the ashrams, those men and women in the ashrams whose help they're seeking, all they know in life, or all they are chasing in life is peace and peace and peace. Bliss and bliss and bliss. Happiness and happiness and happiness. That is all they are chasing in life. Nothing else. What is the lesson that is given to those people who go there for this help? The lesson that is given to them is our lifestyle. Our lifestyle is bent upon finding that which will keep us happy 24 hours, right? 24 hours a day. What is it that they're seeking? Nothing else but peace, happiness, and bliss. Peace, happiness, and bliss. Their lifestyles are very simple. I was telling a couple here the other day, Diwali day, there was a lot of Indian people were coming, and I was having conversations here and there with them, right? We're talking about what brings you to the temple, what keeps you to the temple, how dharma is interesting and so on. And we were talking about challenging times. And something that I always tell everybody, even the youngsters, that if you can afford to live with very little in life, you will be successful no matter where you are. If you are able to live with very little in life, you will be successful no matter where you are, no matter what recession comes, no matter what inflation comes, no matter what interest rate rises to, if you're able to live with very little in life, you will be happy regardless of the external forces. And this is the secret of those people who live in the mountains, in the ashrams. They learn to live with very little. It doesn't mean that they sit down all day in a cave. Oh, no, no, no. They're very active people. Their lifestyle, probably busier than you and I. They are serving. They are giving. They do community work. They educate children. They build ashrams. They feed the poor. They chase after the things that will not take away from them, but will add value to your life. They live on very little. We can all bring that to the West, that message to the West, that as much as we are chasing after life, as much as we are running after the things we feel we cannot live without, there's nothing wrong with that. You have to build wealth, you have to accumulate, you have to have nice home, you have to drive nice cars. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. And anybody who tells you that, you should have conversations with them. What is wrong about it is to be lost in it. What is wrong about this is to seek something only to lose yourself in it. If you want to lose yourself in service to others and lose yourself at the feet of God. Bhagwan Shiva, this is about him. There is a form or something about him called Ekant. Ekant does not mean loneliness. Ekant means solitude. Just like when the painter has to paint, he or she goes into an area that is away from the world. And creativity comes to mind, and they paint, they express their creativity on a canvas. Just like a poet, when they want to write poetry, they take themselves away from the world, go into solitude, Ekant, and they express their poetry on paper. Just like, of course, a writer writing a book goes away from the world and goes into Ekant. Ekant means you are in your territory of peace with no distraction. This is the nature of Shiva. Shivji is Ekant, which means he's always contented, and he is not in loneliness, he's in solitude. Solitude meaning you are with yourself, you're conscious of yourself, you're conscious around you, but you learn not to be enveloped by what is around you. It's a beautiful quality to have. It's a message that all of us, we know about this, it makes sense. Someone tells us, live on very little and you will live everywhere. You will live anywhere. Do not depend on anyone for your happiness, and do not get sad because of happiness too. Imagine that. You're not dependent, you're happy because you're a being. You're a given being of the Lord. You're a blessed being of the Lord. It means by nature, you're happy. You know what is the difference between a being and a creature? A creature is born and they just live, right? They just know how to eat, to procreate, and how to live. When that finishes, that's their life. They don't have no any goals. But a being, a human being, means you are always elevating every day. There is potential for us to grow. There is potential for us to enjoy, but we must do so responsibly. This evening, from the doors of Bhavani Shankar Mandir, my prayer is that all of us should find ways to live with very little. Live with very little, which means when challenging time will come, you'll be able to survive, you'll be able to still be happy, and you'll be able to spread that happiness among everyone. Secondly, Do some ekant in your life. Ekant means solitude. You're distracted. You're not distracted by the world. You're by yourself. There is nothing wrong in spending some time with yourself every day. You know that. There's nothing wrong with spending some time with there's in the West they call it me time. This is me time or my time. I like to spend some me time. With who? With me. Because we're spending time with our workers, our boss, our colleagues, our parents, our siblings, our spouse. What happened to a little bit of me time? We're on a beautiful day like today. Oh boy, today is an awesome day. It was just raining all day. And there I was sitting, working at home obviously, by the window, and the rain is just pouring. And I had a lot of tea. Rainy day is my favorite day of all time. Unfortunately, it's bad because I sneeze a lot, but it's a beautiful setting. It's such a beautiful day. Unfortunately, the sun is going to come out back tomorrow, but that's fine. Learn to enjoy some ekant, some time by yourself. As much as we spend time with each other, we must spend time with ourselves, because you are your best friend. And if you can't enjoy company with yourself, who else will you enjoy company with? I pray that Shivji Bhagwan bless all of you in abundance, guide all of you, and protect you. From Bhavani Shankar Mandir on this beautiful evening, may Bhagwan Shivji bless all of you in abundance, guide you, and protect you at all times. Bole Mahapati Mahadev ki jai. ऐसा बिगड़ी बनाने वाला ऐसा बिगड़ी बनाने वाला कोई और नहीं। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं। ऐसा बिगड़ी बनाने वाला कोई और नहीं। ऐसा बिगड़ी बनाने वाला कोई और नहीं। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं हो। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं। उनका दमरू दम दम बोले, अगम निगम का भेद खोले। उनका दमरू दम दम बोले, अगम निगम का भेद खोले। ऐसा भक्तों का रखवाला कोई और नहीं। ऐसा भक्तों का रखवाला कोई और नहीं। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं। काया जब जब करवत बदले, पाप चमकते अगले पिछले। काया जब जब करवत बदले, पाप चमकते अगले पिछले। ऐसा जोग जगाने वाला कोई और नहीं, ऐसा जोग जगाने वाला कोई और नहीं। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं। तुमने जग का कष्ट मिटाया, मुझको स्वामी क्यों बिसराया। तुमने जग का कष्ट मिटाया, मुझको स्वामी क्यों बिसराया। अब तो मुझे बचाने वाला कोई और नहीं, अब तो मुझे बचाने वाला कोई और नहीं। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं हो। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं। ऐसा बिगड़ी बनाने वाला कोई और नहीं, ऐसा बिगड़ी बनाने वाला कोई और नहीं। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं, कोई और नहीं, कोई और नहीं। Bole Mahapati Mahadev ki jai. Tomorrow evening is Hanumanji Puja at the temple. I invite all of you to please tune in or come to witness Hanumanji Abhishekam. And importantly, Thursday we start 5 evenings of Satyanarayan Katha. Thursday evening, Satyanarayan Katha. And then Friday evening is our wedding ceremony between Bhagwan Vishnu, the Saligram, and Mata Tulsi. That is Friday. Please come on out, everyone. We invite you to come and be part of the worship. It's a very beautiful day. I invite everybody to come. Friday is a day for everyone. I like to tell the youngsters, if you're desirous of meeting someone good in your life, come on that day and play it. May Bhagwan Vishnu and Mahalakshmi bless you. And if at all you've already met that person in life, pray that they keep you together and keep you happy. It's a beautiful day for our lives. Friday is Tulsi Viva, the day when Mother Tulsi, the plant, married Saligram, the stone. We see people marrying people. We have never seen a tree marry a stone. It's a very interesting thing. Hindu Dharma, very interesting, very colorful, but very meaning. Saturday evening is Pradosh. That's the third afternoon of evening of Satyanarayan Katha, where we'll worship Bhagwan Shivji with Pradosh Puja. 108 Shankha we will have, and also we'll do Satyanarayan Katha that evening. Inviting all of you to come. Then Sunday evening, Satyanarayan Katha, the fourth day of our Satyanarayan Katha. And then Monday evening is Kartik Purnima or Kartik Snan. This back home is the day when we all go to the sea or to the river and we bathe, take coconut and so on. And we ask Mother Ganga and Bhagwan for their blessings. This is happening on Monday. We have a special program planned, a nice little Ganga Aarti and so planned for Kartik Purnima. And that will complete the month of Kartik on the 7th of November. After that, of course, I humbly invite all of you to please attend our gala and support our fundraising gala, which is scheduled for November 13th. It is in person, so we are selling tickets. You can contact anybody for tickets. Just contact anybody you know at the temple, and they'll find a way to get you tickets. But very easily, you can contact me. I think most people have the phone number for me. You can call the temple, you can email the temple. On the flyer has phone numbers, myself, Benji, Lakshmi, Sita. Anybody you can contact and get tickets. We'd like you to come in person to the dinner. We have not printed a lot of tickets, but we want, however many we have printed, we want it to be sold out. And very importantly, contribute something. We are obligated to our temple to keep it open, to keep it alive, because we make a difference in people's lives. People come here, they find peace, they find happiness. We want to keep doing the good work we're doing. The last year and a half, we spent a lot of money in maintenance at the temple. We don't pay for anything, but we got to pay for materials. Between the fence, the pillars, you got to see how beautiful it looks now. All the pillars of the fence are completed with stone. The gate is completed. We did a second level of pavement of the yard, full second level pavement of the yard. Did stone work on the entrance. Inside we did a lot of renovations because we have to keep the building, looking beautiful. So a lot of money was spent, and we did not raise funds for that. We took that out of our, the temple's funding, and we spent it. This year we're looking forward for your usual help. You have always been kind to us, to help us in so many ways. The beautiful thing about Bhavani Shankar Mandir is we are all very simple people, including yours truly. Simple man, have simple followers. We all contribute our little bit to make it happen. And however much you can give, we always appreciate it. And we extend this invitation to you all. So please come on out and be part of the program. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll all stand now for Aarti. And tomorrow we'll see you for Hanumanji. Chalisa. Om. यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि सर्वाणि नश्यन्तु प्रदक्षिणां पदे पदे। ओम जय शिव ओंकार भोले हर शिव ओंकारा, जय शिव ओंकारा, स्वामी हर शिव ओंकारा। ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव भोले भाले नाथ महादेव अर्धांगी धारा। ओम जय शिव ओंकारा, ओम हर 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 महादेव। एकानन चतुरानन पंचानन राजे, हो स्वामी पंचानन राजे। हंसासन गरुरासन, हंसासन गरुरासन, वृषवाहन साजे। ओम जय शिव ओंकार, ओम हर 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 महादेव। दो भुज चार चतुर्भुज, 10 भुज ते सोहे, ओ भोले। तीनों रूप निरखता, तीनों रूप निरखता, विभुवन जन मोहे। ओम जय शिव ओंकार, ओम हर 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 महादेव। अक्षमाला बनमाला रुंदमाला धारी, हो स्वामी रुंदमाला धारी। चंदन मृग मद सोहे, चंदन मृग मद सोहे, भाले शशिधारी। ओम जय शिव ओंकार, ओम हर 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 महादेव। श्वेतांबर पीतांबर बाघंबर अंगे हो स्वामी बाघंबर अंगे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादिक सनकादिक ब्रह्मादिक भूतादिक संगे ओम जय शिव ओंकार ओम हर 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 महादेव ओम हर 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 महादेव ओम हर 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 महादेव कर्पूर गौरम करुणावतारम संसार सारम भुजगेन्द्रहारम सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मामदेव देव सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनां सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। बोले गणपति भगवान की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय, राधा कृष्ण भगवान की, गंगा मैया की जय, यमुना मैया की जय, सूर्य नारायण स्वामी की जय, सत्यनारायण स्वामी की जय, जगदम्बिका माता की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये हर 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 महादेव शंभो। बोले सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। सबको जय जय सीताराम। जय सीताराम। Please take our tea prasad. Shubhratri everyone online. Thank you for joining us. Bhagwan's blessings always.